Oh, folks, and welcome back to Mankind Divided. Okay, you hear me, the game, see the game, and I'm indeed recording. Let us continue. I can't quite remember when I last recorded this. I think I was about to go meet up with friends. Yeah, I was. I was awake 31 hours that day. After meeting up with friends, I came back, long since past the 24-hour mark, and doing a slight touch of writing for one of my novels, and did a little bit of editing. Need to put more work into those novels, because, well, I kind of like to get those going. The sooner they get going, the better. If you're curious, like, what novels? Well, I'm writing them under a pen names, so I can't actually say. It would defeat the purpose. I've left hints as to the main one I'm writing on some of my other videos, but my mind's blanking. Yeah, I've left a hint here or there in the on some random other videos on my channel, but that's as good as you're gonna get. And even then, the hints are the only one I can think of right now is pretty goddamn minor. Actually, there's two. The second one is greater than the first. One second. Hey folks, I'm back. Hear me, the game, see the game, and I'm indeed recording. Alright. Dreaming of cheeseburgers. I wouldn't mind some food right now. Been awake a couple hours. I haven't gotten on to eat yet. Just drank. That's an interesting doorbell. Sets off automatically the moment you go in.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Alright, let's see. Courtyard over there. I can't turn that in yet because I do want to, just for the sake of completion, find the caps. I swore I dropped here before without any such flair. As expected, she's not here. Oh, never mind. Plot twist.
Just a little farther. I want to make sure I wasn't followed.
How could you be followed from a dead end? Rooftops.
I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation? Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details.
Ah,
You
her
are
and
looking
Vince.
for Vince. trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
So yeah, she's trying negotiating the details. Yeah, it's her and Vince.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Would you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Lester knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
The husband probably has him.
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities. How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over. I'll be out of
Throwing up
crowds
flags.
within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Lester is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you. All I care about now is starting over.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
And that's it? We just gave her a train ticket. We didn't give her the rest of the money. I was expecting like 10 grand. Okay, game, that makes no sense.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Huh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Can I give you
have
money?
the information you need to take down my husband's operation.
I never actually gave you money, though.
I've told you everything I can.
I want to give you money.
I've told you everything I can.
I've told you everything I can. Fine, don't get my money. Where somehow are we going now? Oh, don't tell me we have to go into the Volley territory. We might have to. I looted here before, didn't I? Think so. Maybe it was a different one. Actually, yeah, I was pretty thorough crawling around. I think they just locked it because I left. Need to outsider's eyes it up a bit more. Anyway. Scribble the location of her husband's smuggling operation onto the back of an old receipt. Looks like it's not far from Palisade Bank, and the code to get in is 25 to 65. I think I need to hit up the Palisade Bank now too, anyway. Then again, there's a mission in particular to do so. Okay, it's mission 10. Sorry, main mission 12. How do we start the heist? Okay, so confronting the bomb maker and the heist are mutually exclusive. If you do the heist, you can't do the bomb maker. But if you do the bomb maker, you can't do the heist. Okay, you can get the heist quest the moment you have mission 11 and visit a metro station. Okay, I have to meet with Janice to... Alright.
I'd rather go see the Bloom exhibit instead of some dumb movie.
Hate to see what these hogs have done.
So it's either find the bomb maker or go to the bank. I really want to go to the bank. I'm gonna be honest. That place looks interesting. But if you don't go, do the other one, then, the daughter presumably is disappeared and dead. So it's just like, which do? She made her bed. She can get fucked in it.
Was a customer?
No idea. Management is pretty tight-lipped these days. Ridiculous.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Very impressive. It has also been recognized as a heritage site?
Absolutely. You're welcome to go inside and visit. Well, the lobby at least, it does remain a bank. Restricted areas are off limits.
Of course.
Yeah, the restricted areas were the only place not off limits. Okay. 65. 1293. I found tons of codes, but I couldn't figure out, you know, where they were to what. So. Just another example of it. Alright, nothing else here. One thing, you can never see yourself on these cameras. So, can't see how good they are at actually reflecting things.
Well, what are you doing?
They're clearly ignoring you. Come on. Keep up.
What are you doing?
Here, 1 second. Hey folks, and I'm back. Alright. Now I'll stop ignoring your existence.
Who are you? What are you doing here? If Blaster sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you're not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Yeah, I was there 5 minutes ago. Hear me, the game, see the game, and I am indeed recording. Make it. I saw segregation in Golem, oppression, crime, but also courage. People finding ways to keep going. It's bad, but I'm not sure it's worth making deal with the devil just to get out. Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible. The correct follow-up to that is, but you're liable not to end up in a better place. Liable to end up as a sex slave, general slave. Wasn't it someplace not quite Eastern Europe, but on the fringes of that? Didn't they have like outright slave farms stocked with people from Eastern Europe in yesteryear? Remember someone telling me about that. So, you know, they could come back into vogue. You know.
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince? Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I didn't come here to get in your way, to keep people like you from escaping places like Golem. Came here to find out what happened to Vincent Black. What else can you tell me about his dealings? Can't ask me to ignore the Volley smuggling ring, moving weapons around, helping to arm God knows who.
I didn't come here to get in your way, to keep people like you from escaping places like Gollum.
Then walk away. I'll never have another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured... It's Blaster. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Cat at the club by 9.
Cool.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I was just thinking, like, look, like, Jensen, there's a vent there, Cloak. You can escape out and no one will notice. Well, no, he just stands there like a gom. I'm the guy who's going to shut you down. Your days of moving illegal merchandise are over. I'm looking for Vince Black. Tell me what you can about him and we won't have a problem here. We'll play nice with her.
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vrasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
I just hit persuade.
You're a businessman running a business, Vlasta. Part of that business is built on getting people like Olivier out of places like Gollum, places like Prague. Only way for you to maintain your reputation here is to fulfill your agreement with her.
Wrong. My reputation is built on people not fucking with me. People not wasting my time. You should both be dead already. The only reason I'm holding back. You should both be dead.
Violent, antsy, and proud. A hollow, self-centered personality, Vlasta will interpret any unforeseen complication as a personal affront. Any social interaction in which he's not in complete control may be perceived as attack on his manhood. He's capable of being reasonable if his existence is at stake, though he is just as likely to lash out when cornered. He was like triple or quadruple omega. Reason you haven't shot me yet? Aren't you at least a bit curious why I'm really here? Well, isn't that why you haven't shot me yet? Someone very close to you has been talking, Vlasta. Someone who was sick and tired of what you'd become. I'm no longer asking you to take her with you. I'm telling you. I could have a team of agents all over you. Could shut this whole operation down, but I'm giving you a chance for now, because I want her to have a chance.
The reason you haven't shot me yet is because you know gunfire will draw the attention of every cop in Prague. That's why we both need a way out of this that's quick and simple and quiet.
He's right, Vlasta.
Okay, so let's say I'm in a hurry, and that I'm not eager to attract the attention of the police. That doesn't mean I have to take Olivier with me, or that I have to let you walk out of here alive. There are quiet ways to kill a man.
Omega again? You need to do what's best for your reputation, not as gangster or smuggler or whatever you see yourself as, but as a man. Who do you want to keep, or do you want to keep being the asshole who scares his wife into leaving him? You need to do what I tell you to do. We both know the real reason you haven't shot me yet is because you're scared. 1 second. And then back.
Trust me, there's no quick and quiet way for you to take me out. Your only efficient solution is Olivier getting in the truck and me walking away. She won't be a problem because she gets what she wants, and I won't be a problem because I don't want to jeopardize her.
Alright. We'll take Olivia to Rabia, like we promised. And I like the idea of never seeing you again. You walk away and you don't tell anybody about any of this. Because if anything goes wrong, if I regret this, she's the one who's going to pay for it.
For your sake. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Thank you for that. It's been a long time since someone did me a favor.
You're not out of the woods yet, and I think you know that. I'm giving you a way to contact me, if anything goes wrong.
Hey, lovebirds, we're on a schedule. Let's wrap this up.
I'll be fine. I promise. Here, I was saving this for when I got to Rabia, but I think you should have it. It's the least I can do.
A praxis kit. Nice.
Take your act of terror somewhere else. We need to branch out.
As much as I would like to take him down, she is right. They'll just have a different operation elsewhere. And I don't want to compromise her, so... You know, regrettably, it's the best shot she has.
You ever wonder about the leadership of this family? If there is no loyalty, there is nothing.
Totally not obvious at all. Okay, so this is something. The Long Meanwhile, Chapter 27 by Daniel Fletcher. There was a pause. Are you sure? Am I sure? I always double check. I've run a few simulations and it just throws everything in its path. Thousands of people could die if we don't get that package back. Run it again, Smiley. Then tell Miller. Lara came back in. Okay, clearly they're missing. Like that sentence is missing a word. Came back in and sat on my dark leather couch. Who's that? She asked. Ah, just Agent Jensen. You work too much, Daniel. It's important, I said, restarting the simulation again, but the simulation will take a few hours to complete, so you have my undivided attention. Oh, I do I? I sat down on the couch next to her, leaned in and said, karaoke? Her eyes popped wide and she smiled. You always know just what to say, don't you? Is it the nerd guy in... That's the nerd guy. He's writing, you know, romance novels on him and the psychiatrist, I'm not sure which. She, I think, does prescribe medication, so psychiatrist. It's the difference between a psychologist and psychiatrist is basically psychiatrists can prescribe meds while a psychologist can't. So they have more of the doctor side than just head doc side. So yeah, he's writing romance novels set on himself, also starring his co-workers. And he isn't even changing their names. It's just like goddamn.
This place has real spirit. You are lucky to live here. This is my second favorite city in Europe, right after Bruges.
Proud for life. Sex mates.
Wandered away from the red light district for a bit. Too much stimulation, you know?